part. Okay. The next thing, it is nothing but it is what here? When there is increased functional demand. Okay, the next thing. Okay, after this one there as such here. When the stress is mild to moderate, the injured cell may recover. When the stress is mild to moderate, the stress should be mild to moderate only there as such here. Okay, then in that condition here, the cell may return. Okay, the cell may return to the original condition there as such here. Okay, when the stress is mild to moderate, the injured cell may recover. Okay, it is called as reversible cell injury. While when the injury is persistent or when the injury is severe, then in that condition cell death may occur. It is called as irreversible cell injury here. It is called as irreversible cell injury there as such here. And the third cellular response, what they have given, okay, it is the residual effect there as such here. The residual effect of what? That is reversible cell injury. Okay, the residual effects of reversible cell injury may persist in the cell. Okay, may persist in the cell as evidence of cell injury. Okay, the residual effects of reversible cell injury may persist. Okay, the residual effects of cell injury may persist in the cell as evidence of, okay, as evidence of cell injury. Okay, the residual effects of reversible cell injury may persist in the cell. Okay, may persist in the cell as evidence of cell injury at subcellular level. Okay, or metabolites may accumulate within the cell there as such. Intracellular accumulations here. Residual effects of the reversible cell injury may persist in the cell there as such. Okay, that is the third cellular effect there as well. Cellular response. The residual effects of reversible cell injury may persist in the cell. To persist means to exist always there as such here. Remember it here. To persist. Okay. To remain there always. May persist in the cell as evidence of the cell injury there as such here. Some effects inside the cell may remain of reversible cell injury. Reversible cell injury. What the effects? Okay. And these particular effects will be shown in the form of what here? Cell injury at subcellular level there as such here. Okay, some subcellular changes may occur inside the cell there as such. Okay, or metabolites may accumulate within the cell there as such. Some metabolites even may accumulate inside the cell. It is called as intracellular accumulation here. These are the three cellular responses to the cell injury there as such here. Got it here? Yes, the first one is there, that is when there is increased functional demand. At that time the cell can change its morphology, or the cell would change its morphology, and it can be seen morphologically there as such here. Okay, the change in the shape of cell can be seen by its morphology there as such. That is the first change, first cellular response. Second cellular response, when the stress is mild to moderate, then at that condition, okay, the reversible cell injury may occur there as such here. Mild to moderate, the injured cell may recover. That is the second response we can say. And when the stress is what here? Severe, or what we can say, persistent, then in that condition the cell will not come to its original position, or it will not recover, or the cell death may occur. It is called as irreversible cell injury there as such. That is the second one. And the third cellular response, it is called as the residual effects of reversible cell. The residual effects of reversible cell injury may persist in the cell at, okay, as the evidence of cell injury, may persist in the cell as evidence of cell injury at subcellular level. Okay, here the metabolites may accumulate, okay, within the cell there as such. Here the metabolites may accumulate within the cell. It is called as subcell. It is called as what? Intracellular accumulation there as such. So these are the some cellular responses for the cell injury there as such. Remember it here. Okay. Now the next slide. We will move to the next slide. Okay, you can see it here. You can see the thing there as such here. I hope you are able to see that one there as such here. Okay. Okay, that is this particular part there as such here. Okay. Yes. Okay. This is the diagram of that particular cell injury or the cellular response to the cell injury. Okay, like this we can say here. This is the diagram of what here there as such here. Yes, this is the diagram there as such here of cellular response to cell injury there as such here. Okay, cellular response to the cell injury there as such here. You can see it here. Okay, you can see it here as such here. Okay, like this. You are able to see the presentation, na? Hello, students. Can you see the
Yes, sir.
presentation? Ah, yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, now see it here, this diagram you see.
Yes,
Normal,
prof.
normal cell is here, then altered functional demand. When there is the altered functional demand, then in that condition, what will happen here? Altered functional demand. Adaptations will occur inside the cell here, adaptations. The cell will adjust itself with the situation here. The function is more like this. Okay, it will adjust itself with that particular situation. Okay, then in that condition, the different conditions can be seen: atrophy, hypertrophy, hyperplasia, metaplasia, dysplasia. These things can be seen there as such here. Okay, what is atrophy, hypertrophy, hyperplasia, metaplasia, dysplasia? We will see these things there as such. You just remember it here as such here. Okay, like this. Okay, A means atrophy, H hypertrophy, hypertrophy, hyperplasia, metaplasia, and dysplasia there as such here. Atrophy, hypertrophy, hyperplasia, metaplasia, and dysplasia. These are the 5 conditions which exist here as because of altered functional demand. And when the stress is removed, this normal cell is restored there as such here. You can see there as such here. Cellular responses to cell injury there as such here. The title for the diagram is like this. Then when the response is mild to moderate stress, when the response is mild to moderate stress, then in that condition what will happen? Okay, it will degenerations. Okay, it will show the degenerations, subcellular alterations, intracellular accumulations here. These things will happen there as such here in reversible cell injury here. When the stress is removed, repair and healing will occur there as such here. The repair and healing of that particular cell will undergo. Okay, that cell will undergo repair and healing process in mild to moderate stress conditions, stressful conditions here. Okay, when the stress is severe or persistent stress, then in that condition, irreversible cell injury will occur and it will result into cell death. It will result into cell death there as such here. Remember it here. It will result into the cell death there as such here. That is the thing there. Okay. Yeah, that is a point there as such here. Okay, you can see it here, the normal cell. Okay, now we will see here in order to understand the pathology or the pathophysiology of all the diseases there as such here, we should know, okay, the cell there in proper manner there as such here, the cell of mammals or the mammalian cell. Okay, in mammals, the cell type will be what there? Yes, the cell type will be a eukaryotic there as such here. In mammals, the cell type is eukaryotes. Mammals as well as all the what here organisms there we can say there as such here. Okay, the cell type will be eukaryotic there as such here. Okay, plants, animals. Okay, the cell type will nothing but it will be eukaryotic there as such here. Different types of cells. Okay, you see here now. Different types of cells of the body possess features. Okay, different types of cells of the body possess features which distinguish one type from another. Remember it here. Different types of cells of the body possess different features. Okay, different types of the cells of the body possess features which distinguish one type from another there as such here. Okay, different types of the cells of the body possess features which distinguish one type from another. Based on the features, will distinguish one type from another there as such here. Okay, different types of cells are having different features. That is the meaning of this sentence. However, most mammalian cells have a basic plan of common structure. Okay, common structure and function, except the red blood cells, which is divide, a red blood cell, which is divide of nucleus, and its structure is described separately there as such here. Okay, its structure is described separately. We will see the description of that particular structure of RBC there as such here. Okay, how the RBC is there. In HAP already you have seen it there as such here. RBCs, red blood cells. Red blood cells are the blood cells which are divide of nucleus, which do not contain the nucleus. Almost every cell in human body, it contains the nucleus, but the red blood cells do not contain nucleus. And some neurons even are also there, which do not contain, okay, the nucleus there as such here. You remember it there as such here. Okay, so this is a idea regarding some type of cells which are present in mammals there. Under normal conditions, cells are dynamic structures. Under normal conditions, cells are what they are as such here? Dynamic structures. Cells are dynamic structures existing in fluid environment here. A cell is enclosed by cell membrane. A cell is enclosed by cell membrane. Okay, we know the shape of cell. Okay, it is like a concave shape there as such here. The cell is there as such here. A cell is enclosed by cell membrane that extends internally there as such here. A cell is enclosed by cell membrane. A cell is enclosed by cell membrane that extends internally to enclose nucleus and various subcellular organelles suspended in cytosol there as such here. Okay, a cell is enclosed by cell membrane. Cell is enclosed there by cell membrane that extends internally to enclose the nucleus and various subcellular organelles suspended in cytosol. What is cytosol? Yes, anyone? What is the meaning of cytosol? The liquid part inside the cell, excluding the cell organelles, it is called as cytosol. Remember it here. The liquid part inside the cell, the liquid portion inside the cell, excluding the cell organelles, it is called as cytosol there as such here. Remember it here. Okay, that is idea here regarding that particular cytosol part there as such here. Now the next part is there, it is a cell membrane there as such here. Okay, as we have started to study what there as such here, the thing that is nothing but that is the pathology. In order to understand properly the pathology of cell, okay, we need to understand their cell properly there as such here, or as well as the various cell organelles there as such here. Remember it here. Okay, because at cellular level these things are essential. This is the diagram, schematic diagram of the epithelial cell there as such here. Remember it here. This is a schematic diagram of epithelial cell membrane. Okay, you can see inside this particular diagram the different parts are present there as such here. Okay, yes, inside this particular diagram you can see the different organelles. Okay, glycogen, mitochondrion. Okay, then after that ribosome, you can see pre-ribosomes, endoplasmic reticulum, nucleolus, nucleus, centriole. Okay, then Golgi complex. Okay, Golgi complex, then microfilaments, then what here, zonula adherens. Okay, then zonula occludens. Okay, then after that phagosomes, lysosomes, polysome, rough endoplasmic reticulum, smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, and these are the microvilli. These are the microvilli, and at outermost portion. Okay, okay, at this particular microvilli. Okay, there is nothing. This is nothing but it is a cytoplasmic part there as such, also that is what what here, not cytoplasmic part, but it's a cytoplasmic membrane part. It is cytoplasmic membrane there as such. Remember, it is a cytoplasmic membrane. Okay, outermost part of this particular cell, it will be called there as a cytoplasmic membrane, or we can call it as a what there? Yes, another name, cell membrane, cytoplasmic membrane or cell membrane. Remember it here. Okay, cell membrane there as such here. Okay, cytoplasmic membrane or cell membrane. Remember it here, or plasma membrane. It will also be called there as a plasma membrane there as such here. Cell membrane or plasma membrane. Okay, or cytoplasmic membrane there as such here. Outside this particular membrane here. Okay, electron microscopy has shown that cell membrane or plasma membrane, has a trilaminar structure. What do you mean by laminar? Yes, yes, students, anyone can answer me? What is the meaning of laminar?
Lipid bilayer.
लिपिड बायलेयर. लॅमिनार म्हणजे लेअर पासून बनलेला त्या ठिकाणी. लॅमिनार म्हणजे काय, लेअर पासून बनलेला, स्तरीय स्तर असतात, एक विशिष्ट स्तर असतात, त्या स्तरांपासून बनलेला त्या ठिकाणी, त्याला काय म्हणू आपण तिथे, दॅट इज लॅमिनार. लॅमिनार, लॅमिनार, रिमेंबर इट हिअर. ओके, व्हॉट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ लॅमिनार, स्तर त्या ठिकाणी. ओके, लेयर्स. ओके, लॅमिनार मीन्स मेड अप ऑफ layers. Trilaminar means which is made up of 3 layers. Trilaminar, the meaning of trilaminar is nothing but it is what here? Yes, the meaning of trilaminar is nothing but it is what here? Yes, it is nothing but, yes, the meaning of trilaminar, it is nothing but it is what here? Yes, you can see it here. It is a trilaminar, means made up of 3 layers there as such, which is made up of 3 layers there as such. It is called as trilaminar. Remember it here. Okay. Now after this particular trilaminar thing there as such here. Okay. The next thing is there. It is nothing but it is what there as such here. Yes. The next thing is there. It is what there as such here. Trilaminar structure means the plasma membrane is made up of 3 layers having a total thickness. The total thickness of that particular plasma membrane, it is how much there as such here? 7.5 nanometer there as such here. Yes, students, do not make annotations, okay, on this particular main screen. Okay, I am only making it for your understanding purpose. The thickness of this particular what here? Cell membrane or plasma membrane, it is 7.5 nanometer there as such here. Its thickness is what here? 7.5 nanometer and is known as unit membrane. It is known as also unit membrane. It is also known there as a unit membrane there as such here. Remember it here, unit membrane. The 3 layers consist of 2 electron. The 3 layer is there. Okay, 3 layers. Trilaminar means 3 layers. The 3 layers consist of 2 electron dense layers. Out of these 3 layers of plasma membrane or cell membrane, 2 layers consist of, okay, 2 layers. Okay, they are electron dense layers there as such here. They consist of 2 electron dense layers there as such here, which are separated by electron lucent layer there as such here, which are separated by the electron lucent layer. Okay, which are separated there by an electron lucent layer. Biochemically, the cell membrane is composed of complex mixture of phospholipids there as such here. Okay, biochemically, basically, if you see, the cell membrane is composed of its composition. It is composed of complex mixture of phospholipids, glycolipids, cholesterol, proteins, okay, and carbohydrates there as such here. Okay, biochemically, the cell membrane is composed of complex mixture of phospholipids, okay, glycolipids, okay, phospholipids, then glycolipids, cholesterol, proteins, and carbohydrates there as such here. Remember it here. Okay. Basically, biochemically, the cell membrane is composed of complex mixture of phospholipids, glycolipids, cholesterol, proteins, and carbohydrates here. These things you remember. The cell membrane is made up of phospholipids, glycolipids, cholesterol, proteins, and carbohydrates here. These are the materials present inside the cell membrane there as such, or plasma membrane here. Okay. These layers are in a gel-like arrangement and are in a constant state of flux. These layers are in a gel-like arrangement and are in a constant state of flux. Constant state of flux means what? State of flux. Okay, one state of flux. State of flux means what here? That in what here? In a position which we cannot predict there as such here. Okay, what here in what here unpredictable position. Okay, they are generally present in a state of flux means they can change its form there as such here. Okay, like this there as such here. In a constant state of flux there as such here. Okay, the situation which we cannot predict there as such here. Okay, that is a state of flux there as such here. Okay, a state of flux, that is the thing there as such here. Remember it, a state of flux means changeable. Okay, in a constant changeable position. Okay, these layers are present there as such here. These layers are in a gel-like arrangement, are in a constant state of flux. In a constant state of flux, these layers are present. These layers, that is 2 electron dense layers, and one which layer is there as such here? Yes, the one layer is nothing but it is a electron lucent layer. 2 electron dense layers and one electron lucent layer there as such. Like these 3 layers are present there as such here. Okay. The outer surface of some types of cells, the outer surface of some types of cells shows a coat of, okay, the outer surface of some types of cells shows a coat of mucopolysaccharides forming a fuzzy layer called glycocalyx. Okay, in case of some cells, the outer surface is made up of, okay, it is made up of mucopolysaccharides. Okay, it is made up of mucopolysaccharides and it forms a fuzzy layer. A fuzzy layer it forms, which is called as glycocalyx. Glycocalyx. Remember it there as such here. The outer surface of some cells, it is generally made up of the mucopolysaccharides, and that layer is called as glycocalyx. That layer is called as glycocalyx here. Remember it here, glycocalyx. What is glycocalyx? In some cells inside the body, okay, the outer mucopolysaccharide layer is present, and this particular mucopolysaccharide outer layer of a cell is called as glycocalyx. Proteins and glycoproteins of the cell membrane may act as antigens. Remember, inside the cell membrane or plasma membrane, whatever the proteins and glycoproteins are there, okay, in the cell membrane, okay, they may act as antigens. Example, blood group antigens there as such here. These glycoproteins, these proteins and glycoproteins, they may act as antigens. Remember it here. They may act as antigens. Remember it here. Okay, they may act there as antigens there as such. Example of it is blood group antigens, or may form receptors. Okay, these proteins and glycoproteins may form receptors. Example for viruses, bacterial products, hormones, and immunoglobulins and enzymes, and many enzymes there as such. They may act, they may form what? These proteins and glycoproteins may form the receptors, which may act as receptors for viruses, bacterial products, hormones, immunoglobulins, and more and many enzymes there as such here. This is the idea here so far regarding this particular part there as such here, proteins and glycoproteins there as such here. That is a thing here so far regarding this particular concept there as such here. Now after this thing here, hello students, okay, can you listen me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you. Yes. Cell membrane part we are studying here, okay, and so far we have studied the thickness of cell membrane is 7.5 nanometer. It is made up of the 3 layers. The 2 layers are nothing but those are what here, electron dense layers, and these 2 electron dense layers are separated from each other by electron lucent layer there as such here. These layers are present in a constant motion or gel, that is what, gel like environment, and they are in a state of they are in a constant state of flux. Remember it here. Okay, that is the thing there. Then after that, generally this particular layer, plasma membrane or the cell membrane, it is made up of what here, the things that is nothing but the mixture of phospholipids, glycolipids, cholesterol, proteins, carbohydrates, okay, like this. Then after that, the proteins and glycoproteins inside the cell membrane, they are acting as antigens for blood group antigens here. For blood group antigen means blood group, you know, for detection of the blood group, okay, generally on RBC specifically some protein parts are present there. Those are recognized as antigens here. And our that sera is there, na? Whatever sera you are taking for blood group detection in HAP practical, that sera means it is nothing but it is antibody. That when you put on that particular blood sample, then these anti-sera are going and attaching with these specific antigens there as such here. Okay, and from that, okay, suppose A antibody is there, na? Antibody for that particular A antigen, it will bind only to that particular A antigen only. Okay, then from that we can say that it is A blood group. Okay, then RH, if on RH also if we are getting the coagulation, okay, then at that time RH positive like this. Okay, depending upon that particular coagulation, whatever happens, Okay, in blood group detection there as such here. Okay, antigen antibody reaction is the principle of blood group detection. You remember it there as such here. Antigen is present on cells and antibody we are adding externally. Remember these particular things. Okay, that is nothing but it is what here? Antigen. Okay, these proteins and glycoproteins on the cell membrane may act as antigens, or they may act as even receptors. Okay, they even may act as receptors. Example for viruses. Okay, then after that bacterial products or bacteria, hormones, immunoglobulins, and many more enzymes there as such here. This is the idea here so far regarding the part that is cell membrane. Okay, so this is the idea here about this particular part, cell membrane here. Now the next part is there. Okay, we will see the next part there as such here. Yes, what is the next thing there as such here? Yes. Yes, the next thing is nothing but yes, we will see. Hello students, can you listen me? Hello students.
Yes, sir.
Ah, yes, okay. Now what we will
Yes,
do here,
sir.
1 minute is remaining here, okay, to end our this particular meeting. Okay, now what we will do here, we will meet at 3 p.m. Huh? Got it here? At 3 p.m. we will meet and we will start our lecture at the same link. Got it? Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we will
Yes,
finish
sir.
this particular
Yes, sir.
most of the part of this unit first here. Okay, that is the thing there. Yes. Now we will end the meeting here now. Okay.